Military helicopters were deployed in southern Pakistan after a deadly earthquake struck early Thursday morning. The magnitude 5.7 quake happened as people slept in the southern city of Harnai, collapsing scores of houses and damaging many more. Rescue workers said the dead were mostly women and children, while authorities say hundreds more have been injured or rendered homeless. Crowds of victims and their relatives gathered outside a local hospital past dawn. The U.S. Geological Survey said the quake was relatively shallow and had an epicenter about 100 kilometers east of Quetta. Quetta is also the site of one of the deadliest earthquakes to hit South Asia in recorded history, when a 7.7 magnitude quake struck in 1935, killing between 30 and 60,000 people.
A court in Cyprus has extended the detention of a man which the Israeli government alleges is a hitman hired by Iran to kill Israeli business people on the island. The suspect, who was arrested on September 27th and has not been charged, has only been identified as an ethnic Azeri using a Russian passport. Police found a pistol and a silencer in the man's rental car, but have been otherwise tight-lipped about the case. Israel is calling it a terrorist incident directed by Iran. The Iranian embassy in Nicosia has dismissed the accusation as baseless. The suspect is thought to have arrived in Cyprus at least 20 days prior to his arrest and is reportedly not cooperating with police.
Together no longer. Dubai's ruler Sheikh Mohammed Al-Maktoum and his ex-wife, Jordan's Princess Haya, now fighting a custody battle in the High Court. It's been revealed today that Sheikh Mohammed ordered illegal phone hacking during a crucial phase of the hearings. Princess Haya's phone was hacked, so were those of her personal assistant, her security and legal team, and even that of Baroness Shackleton, her barrister and a member of the House of Lords. Princess Haya, in white, fled Dubai 2 years ago after learning of her husband's abduction and mistreatment of 2 of his daughters. She applied for court orders to prevent her children from being returned to Dubai.
South Africa's largest trade union federation has joined a national strike. The union wants the government and private sector to rectify a slew of issues, including a long-standing economic crisis, corruption, retrenchments, high levels of unemployment, gender-based violence, and what they call an attack on collective bargaining. Marches and rallies are being held across the country. On Tuesday, thousands attended a big march in Johannesburg. This after initial talks aimed at reconciliation between industry and worker unions reached a dead end. South Africa's metalworkers have called for a total shutdown of the automotive engineering industry. The Congress of South African Trade Union, or Cosatu for short, has 1.7 million members across the country.
A lot of new information coming in right now as we take a live look at we continue to look live at the Mansfield Performing Arts Center, where the families are being reunified with their kids. 1,700 kids have now been removed from that school. They're all out of there. But what we hear now is there's an arrest has been made. Timothy Simpkins turned himself in essentially with his lawyer on hand and is in the Arlington Police Department right now.
Never have heard of a situation like that after a school shooting where the suspect in this case, they said, communicated with his attorney after he fled the scene there of that school shooting, that he reported to that attorney, and the attorney then drove him to the police station where he turned himself in, and he is now in custody. 18-year-old Timothy George Simpkins is.
Authorities in Tunisia seized and sealed the broadcasting equipment of an unlicensed TV station seen as close to Islamist-inspired Another Party. The broadcasting authorities accused the station of operating illegally for years. The head of production at the channel denied the accusations. The closure of the TV station takes place against the backdrop of a July power grab by President Kais Saied, opposed by the Ennahda and Al-Karama parties. On July 26, Tunisian police closed the offices of Qatari broadcaster Al Jazeera in the capital, Tunis. The authorities did not provide a reason.
क्या वीडियो बनाई है हमने भाई, क्या टाइमिंग थी भाई तेरी। लेकिन साथ बहुत बुरा हुआ यार। सही यार भाई, पीछे कैसे करेंगे, हम तो जाम लग जाएगा तगड़ा वाला। अपने को एक काम ही होना चाहिए। सब कुछ देख रहे हैं, हम तो देख रहे हैं भाई।